Then fell the mournful mother stone, and then came the invader, bewitched by the mother's song. The Scots, defiant, proud and braver, gathered to reclaim their land's favour. And they would fight the sorrow, while fell the tears of metal. Enemy forces are gathering ahead! Take them down! They're rallying up! Press onward! Enemy forces are gathering ahead! Take them down! They're rallying up! Press onward! We must break the ranks! The crows will feast well, thanks to our efforts. Rallying up! Press onward! The line is breaking! Push forward! We must break their ranks! One group down, but the battle's not won. One group down! rallying up! Press onward! These lot won't trouble us again! They cower in fear of our might!
Let's see if you can dance. I guess I've got fingers to shoot with. Look to the skies! Pointy things are falling! Soldiers!
The line is breaking. Push forward.
Aye, that's how we do battle.
Always die. Fun. Jump. That's all. Hold still, little person. Person is dead. No more play.